Hey everybody, it's Michelle, and as promised, I wanted to give you some videos on the reset that I'm doing, and this is day 3. And the reset, if you don't know, it's the Beachbody, which does like the P90X and Insanity and all of that stuff. They've come out with another nutrition aspect, which is called the Ultimate Reset. It's a 21-day program that is meant to detox your body, and it's based a lot on ancient Chinese medicine. So it's supposed to help, obviously, for a lot of people, if you've been struggling with weight loss or you've been stuck at a plateau for an abnormally long amount of time, which is longer than a couple of weeks, really, if you've been, changing up your food and changing up your exercise. This is to help get you past that and result in weight loss. It's also, though, supposed to help with, for me personally, I'm doing it to see what it does for inflammation, for joint issues, things like that. And then it's also supposed to just help, if you're like really bad with the food, then it helps you learn how to respect food and how to use it and how to pay attention to your body and what works for you and what doesn't. So there's a lot of other coaches out there with Beachbody that are doing videos every single day, and I do encourage you to go and watch them because they're all being pretty honest about what's going on, and that's what I'm going to do as well. So I started 3 days ago. Tuesday was my first day, and I have to be completely and totally honest, the first day was awful. Like, I thought I was going to have to move out to spare my husband and kids because it was bad. It wasn't necessarily like the hunger. My joints were aching. It felt like, for lack of a better term, and I really don't want to scare you off from this because we'll get to the good stuff in a minute, but for lack of a better term, it just felt like all of that, the inflammation, the pain and stuff in my joints was being drawn out of it, which then made me really fatigued. It almost felt like, for a little bit, I felt like I might be getting the flu. And I've heard a couple other people say that, and then of course I've heard people say that they've had the headaches, which I did have a headache as well. And for some people it's coming off the caffeine. I had already, since I knew when I was going to start, I had already cut my coffee out. So it can also be the oxygenized that's in the water. I've heard some people say that because of that they got some headaches. So day 3 now, and it's steadily been getting better. I've heard people talk about the nesting effect, kind of like, when you're pregnant and then you go nesting, you just can't get your house clean enough. And normally I've heard that it comes at week 2, and mine hit yesterday. I already started, I was reorganizing my kitchen and making sure everything was clean, and then today I cleaned my bathroom, I organized my nail polishes, and I cleaned and organized my vanity. So it's gone a little crazy, but it's kind of like you just, you're cleaning everything on the inside of the body. I guess you want everything in your environment to be clean as well. So my energy is really sky high today, and that's different from the previous 2 days. The first 2 days my energy was really low, like I kind of felt like I needed to take a nap, and that's not something that I'm used to. So that was something that I had to adapt to. And one of the things with the 21-day reset is you're supposed to rest, and that's one of the hardest things for me. So I had already started a couple of weeks before I started the reset. I had started doing yoga on a more continual basis, and then I eased off of everything else and was just doing yoga, and so that's what I'm doing now. Today's practice was a very physical practice, a physically exhausting practice, and I found that I actually had more energy than if I did a restorative practice. So that could possibly be a little bit about the energy issue as well. So far, so good. There is a drink that I just drank called Alkalinize. It's green. It's to help keep your body in an alkaline state. Your body is always striving for balance. That's the one thing that we have to really register in, is that our bodies are always striving to be balanced, and when we don't allow them to be balanced or don't officiate that balancing in some way, then that's when disease sets in, and that's when we have to deal with things. Even weight gain is a form of imbalance in the body. So I think just for far too long we've ignored our bodies, and now we're paying the price. And so this is Beachbody's way of helping us reconnect with our bodies. And so far, day 3, so good. So I'm going to do some more videos for y'all as I go along, because it is a 3-week system. And right now, The food has been really delicious. It's nothing out of the ordinary, really. I'm eating more vegetables. The first week they kind of put more vegetables in, and then you're gently taking things out. There's no dairy, which I don't do a lot of dairy anyways, so that wasn't an issue. And the vegetables that they do have, I have to say, because I know there's some vegetable haters out there, and that's fine. Not everybody's going to like every single vegetable, but the recipes that they have are quite varied and make the food taste really, really good. The only thing that I did not care for with this first week is there's a lot of, and I know they do it because people get bored with the monotonous stuff, but I personally like the monotonous stuff because I want to eat it. If I have something that I like, I'll eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as long as I know it's just a brief period of time. And there's different meals for every single day, so that can get a little trying. And it's just, you kind of learn how to work around it. None of the meals so far have taken me more than 30 minutes to fix, and I cook them for myself and my whole family. And we're all on the same meal plan. It's not like I'm doing, mom's doing her meals and then we'll eat this. We're all doing the same thing, and they're loving it too. So I'm going to keep you informed. Don't go jumping on it just yet unless you have already read about it and you want to, because this is the system that I really, really want people to know about before they hop onto, because it's not easy. It's not, going to be the easy button. So just make sure that you're informed as to what you're doing, and that's what I'm trying to do. So hopefully I will see you back here. Tomorrow is Fun Friday, and it's going to be the Beauty Quest Friday. So I'm going to be talking to you about how to freshen up after your workout. I'm going to be reviewing some products and talking about just how to kind of put your best face forward at all times. So I hope to see you back here Friday, and I hope you have a fabulous and fit day.